Black History Month, we are on our way to visit none other than the Black Distillery, Dirt. And I have some of my amazing friends with me. I just want y'all to come on this road trip with us and let's enjoy and learn about our Black history. We'll see y'all on the other side. Hey y'all, as we take our trip down to the distillery, I want to highlight my friends and their businesses and the things that they have going on in the community.
How you doing? My name is Yolanda. I go by Shay. I'm a resident service coordinator in the downtown Little Rock area, working with elderly and disabled people. I'm really connected in the community with different resources. So I'm your resource girl for near homeless and near homeless families. If you need any connections in the community, my Facebook is Lachey Bell. Also, I'm a notary, so if anybody needs any notary services, I can do that as well.
Hey, my name is Jessica. Everybody call me Jazz. I do a little hair. I make a little drink. I'm really a jack of all trades. But you can book me at booksy.jazzeffects.com, or you can also book me through Facebook for Sophisticated Sips. And I also have a traveling business, so you can get with me with that too. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Rob Webb. I own a detail company, Webb's Auto Detail. You can reach me at 501-672-0339. Address is 4601 South University. Y'all come holler at me.
Hey y'all, I am Yolanda Joyner, co-owner of Legendary Institute Barber College, founder and CEO of My Pink Mood, nonprofit breast cancer organization, the owner of Yovio Full Service Lounge, Beauty and Barber. Woo. Those are just a few of our top jobs that we have going on right now. You can reach us at Yolanda Joyner on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Co-owner of Legendary Institute Barber College. You can always enroll every Tuesday. Is that right? Tuesday? Every Tuesday. Make sure y'all hit us up at legendaryinstitute.org. You can enroll on our website. Make sure you follow all our pages on our social media. Legendary Institute. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and just make sure you follow everything we're doing. Thank y'all for inviting us. It's gonna be a great trip. There's a lot of great people on this bus, and yeah, we're gonna enjoy ourselves.
Y'all, we've made it down here. We are here at the Dirt Distillery. Hey, what a way to start and end our Black History Month. We're here today. We're going to take a tour. And as y'all come along with us and take a tour of the distillery, and we're going to talk about how alcohol is actually made out of sweet potatoes. Can you believe that? Where you guys stay tuned for a great interview, a great tour, and watch out and look for Delta Distillery. Hey you guys, I've made it to the inside. We're getting ready for our tour, but before we get started, I had to get me a drink. The first drink that I started with was an apple pie sour. Hey y'all, I got my guy Robert with me, and we're getting ready to talk about our drink because we got the same drink, the apple pie sour. So what do you think about it?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
A 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
So do it really get you a buzz, or is it getting you there?
I'm feeling good.
He feeling good. Ready to talk to Mr. VJ. And y'all, guess what? He drinking the same thing. Everybody seems to be on this new apple pie sour. So tell me what you think about the sour. But first, before we even get into the apple pie cider, let's talk about the brand that you rocking today. What brand are you rocking?
Well, this is my son's brand, Fly 41 Collection. Check them out, fly41collections.com. You can order this online.
They got Fly 41 at the distillery. So tell me what you think about Mr. Apple pie cider.
Oh, the apple pie cider, it's hitting pretty good. I almost killed mine though already. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
And see, I keep saying cider
good.
And it's sour, y'all.
Sour, yeah, apple
pie sour. It's the weather for that. And you say you've already killed yours, so what does it make you feel like?
It really kind of hit me kind of fast. It really took me by surprise. I didn't think it was going to be so strong, but it's a real good drink though.
Hey, real good drink, and we toasting to it. I got my girl Jazz here with me, and she got her drink. It's looking real, getting ready for spring. What is that you drinking?
This is Southside Gimlet.
Southside who?
Gimlet.
Southside Gimlet. Y'all heard that?
It's good.
So what does that taste like to you?
It's refreshing, and then it has mint in it, so it's kind of, it give you like grown and sexy, healthy vibes. Because I'm trying to be healthy.
You heard her, she's drinking, but she got some healthy vibes here.
A little mint in here, and it's gin and some type of syrup. So it's good. It's real good. Not too sweet.
And you know what? We just enjoying these drinks, y'all. Hey, you guys, we got Yolanda with us, and she started on her first drink. Her drink look amazing. So tell us, what are you drinking?
Well, it is amazing. I am drinking the espresso martini with vodka, and they got like real vanilla beans in it. And y'all, it's shaken, not stirred. He shook it. You see the phone? It's really delicious, and I'm really impressed with the decor, the ambiance of Delta Dirt Distillery. So, yeah, really, really great drinks and really impressive environment.
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time, and I'm glad that you're enjoying your drink, an espresso.
Yes.
Hey, it looks good, and enjoy. Hey, that's another drink that we got another patron of the distillery, and he is drinking a drink that looked just as amazing. And tell me, what is your name, sir?
My name is Roland Brothers. Grew up here.
You grew up here, so what are you drinking tonight?
I've got the Mule. I'm using their Arkansas Dark, I believe is what it is, their whiskey instead of vodka, and it's awesome.
So how often do you come here?
Not a lot. I don't come back to Helena a ton. I live in Memphis now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but when you do, you come
Yeah,
here.
I come here.
Okay.
Yeah, love it.
Okay, so what does that drink make you feel like?
Just relaxed. Like I want to sit here with a candle light over there and watch basketball. That's just what I just want something like this when I'm here to do that, you know?
Do y'all hear that? The Mule make you want to sit by the candle, watch the game, and just relax.
And the soft music.
And the soft music.
All the vibes are right here.
He said he has all the vibes right here. So y'all, the distillery is definitely the place to be. If you're down here in Helena, y'all come down here and enjoy a Mule. Come by the fire and just enjoy the soft music. You guys, hey, we got a treat for you. We got Mr. Harvey Williams here. Hey, and honey, these drinks here are delicious. We are feeling them. All of my guests are loving them. Nice. Tell us, what do we got to look forward to tonight on this tour?
Well, we are going to, you're going to hear the Delta Dirt story. You already started tasting some amazing cocktails. It's really good. So whether it's gin or vodka or our amazing Arkansas Brown, you're going to hear all about how we make that. You're going to actually see us making it back there, and you're going to hear really the history and the story of my grandfather and him buying our farm.
I cannot wait. Hey, you guys, this is definitely a treat. Y'all stay tuned and join in as y'all embark on our tour with Harvey and the distillery. Yeah. And y'all can just learn some educational things. Come on with us.
Okay, everybody in? We're good? All right, well, welcome. Thank you guys for coming and checking us out. My name is Harvey Williams, and my wife and I are co-founders of this distillery. This is where the process starts at back here, but before we even talk about the process, the story really starts 20 miles from here at the farm. Our farm is, you guys came from Little Rock, right? So you passed almost right by the farm. So on this side of Marva, when you came through, is where my great-grandfather started farming that land. Me and Gary's great-grandfather started farming that land as a sharecropper. And he never actually owned the farm, but he worked it his whole life. His son, our granddad, U.D. Williams, he bought the farm out of that sharecropping system in 1949, and it was 86 acres. I don't know if you guys saw the picture up front of my granddad on that table in the corner, but on that table is a picture of my granddad, and there's a couple other things on that table too that's pretty important. That jug, that jug that's sitting there, and the cotton that's stuck in that jug. That's right, you saw that cotton in there. So that's significant because how my granddad bought the farm was with his cotton that he would pick as a sharecropper, and part of those proceeds would go to the landowner, and part of it he would get to try to pay the farm off. And that particular year in '49, he picked his cotton just like he would any other year, and took his cotton to a different gin than his landowner, and used the other money that he was earning on the side making moonshine. That's the jug that you saw, and that's how he bought the farm. So that happened. It was 86 acres that he bought, and then my dad started farming after my granddad. And with it being such small acres in the late 70s, early 80s, trying to farm cotton and corn row crop, traditional row crop, he really converted our farm to a vegetable operation. So we grew up picking vegetables, digging. That's how we ended up really in the sweet potato business. Sweet potatoes, and we grew a lot of cucumbers one year, and then squash, the yellow squash, zucchini squash. I mean, he had gotten up to almost 100 acres of squash at one time, which is a lot of squash. But then I moved away, and just like a lot of people in the South, we get out of high school and we go to military, go stay with family, go to college, and I was no exception. I moved away and came back and wanted to start my own business, and I wanted to do something on the farm. I didn't necessarily want to do traditional farming like my dad, even though there's nothing was wrong with that. I just wanted to do something different. So a distillery really lets me farm and own a business, grow a business, and create this brand that we're doing. So the whole idea of the sweet potato vodka, have you guys had the vodka yet? Yes. Okay. So the whole idea about the sweet potato vodka, my dad would go to these vegetable conferences. He's a vegetable farmer, so he would go and try to keep up with what's going on in the industry. And this one particular year, it was 2016, and he came back, he and my brother, my baby brother, was talking about all the things these guys were doing with sweet potatoes. And one of the things that they saw was a sweet potato vodka. And I got really intrigued about doing a sweet potato vodka. And my wife said I got a little bit obsessed with it, but I was really excited about figuring out, can we do a sweet potato vodka? And so I started visiting distilleries, doing research, and believe it or not, it's less than a handful of sweet potato vodkas in this country. And now you got us right here. So this is where the process starts. We bring in sweet potatoes, like you see sweet potatoes here. We bring in about 2 crates a week of sweet potatoes, and the vodka that we produce has 2 ingredients in it: sweet potatoes and corn. And the corn, I'll show you the corn too, right? So yeah. So this is the corn. I mean, it's just regular field corn. You guys have seen field corn growing, right? But this corn, my brother combines this corn, and he takes it to a guy, and he blows out all the wheat, all the debris and stuff to put in these super sacks for us. And then we grind this corn up. And the potatoes, we wash them in that washer right there, and it's got these brushes in it and water nozzles, and it just gets the potatoes real clean. Now, before we had this potato washer, we were washing them by hand, which that was a little work. Yeah. My wife said we got to do something different than that. So, but we wash potatoes, grind the grain, and then we take it down to cook. Now, we also do a gin. The gin has 2 ingredients. You guys are going to remember this because I'm giving you a test. The gin has 2 ingredients. It's corn and wheat. And now the brown, which we're out of stock right now, but the brown has 4 ingredients: corn, sweet potatoes, rye, and barley. We don't grow the rye and the barley, but I have some, so I can show you guys what it looks like. So this is That's rye.
Looks like
Yep, yep, looks like oats, right? That's a rolled rye. And then the barley is here. So that's a barley.
Okay.
Yep. So we use that to make the brown. Yep. So all the grain gets ground up in that room right there. You see here that mill grinder, and everybody in this room seen ground corn because everybody had cornbread before. So we grind up the grain in there, wash the potatoes there, and then we take it down and start cooking. Everybody got the process so far? Y'all follow me? Let's go down and do some cooking.
Okay.
All right. So this is a cooker, and remember I told you we'd do about 1,000 pounds of sweet potatoes at a time. We'll take those sweet potatoes, put them in here, and they go in whole. And we'll turn the boiler on and cover it, just slightly cover it with water, turn the boiler on, and get this thing up to temperature, and then we'll let it sit in that hot water for a few hours. You know, sweet potatoes are real hard. It takes a little bit to get them soft. Once they get soft, we'll turn that mixer on and mix those potatoes up, and kind of make yourself a baby food, sweet potato pie, right? But really, the whole part of this process really is to convert the starch to sugar. That's the first step to making some alcohol. Get that converted. Now, there's a reason why there are not many people in this country are using sweet potatoes. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been to the liquor store and bought sweet potato vodka before. There's a reason. This part of the process is a little bit difficult because it takes a lot to extract the sugar out of these sweet potatoes to make them fermentable sugars. You got to get them broken down. So we get them broken down, and once we get that converted, we will add yeast. And then you know what the yeast does? It's got one job. It's to eat all that sugar you just created. We'll move it over to one of these fermenting tanks. It'll sit in there, and it will sit and ferment, just bubble basically, right? It ferment for about 4 days for the sweet potatoes. And the byproduct of the yeast eating the sugar is alcohol. That's the process. Yep, that's it. So, what am I missing? I think this. Any questions about this? Y'all seem like y'all following.
Some alcohol have to age. Like, what does that mean? Age?
That's the brown. That's whiskey. Yeah, but we ain't got to that part yet. Okay. We're gonna do that in a minute.
So white alcohol don't have to age.
Nope. In fact, bourbon and whiskey and the brown, when it goes in the barrel, it's clear, just like a vodka or a gin.
Yep. Because the barrel make the color.
The barrels, yeah, those charred barrels give it that color and a lot of that flavor.
So if you're not making vodka with sweet potatoes, what do other companies make it out of?
Grain, like they are some vodkas made out of 100% wheat, some made out of 100% corn, some made out of a combination of corn and wheat. But and there are some potato vodkas, white potato vodkas that are out there too. Yep. So we just have a unique process.
Well, how many potatoes go in there, like as far as sweet potatoes?
Over here,
It would take when you do your process.
we put about 1,000 pounds of potatoes.
1,000 pounds.
In this cooker. Yeah.
And it makes about how many fifths or bottles?
Yeah. So about 20 cases. Cases.
Okay.
There's 12 bottles in a case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to peel them or you just put them in?
No, I mean you saw that washer back there, right? Them brushes. It cleans them. It knocks some of that peel off, but it don't have to.
Okay.
Because when we were washing them by hand, we wasn't getting none of the peel off. We were just getting all that dirt out. Yeah. You just really need to have a good clean potato. And I don't know if the peel does has any effect on it, but it knocks some of that peel off. Okay. Yep. But we trying to get the sugar out the potatoes.
That's it.
Yeah. Gary, I mean, we only learned this. We were doing this distillery. Yeah, we were doing this distillery project, and my dad came in with that jug that y'all saw up front and said, "Hey, your granddad used to do moonshine." I'm like, "Man, what you talking about?" He said, "Yeah," and then he went on to tell the story I told you guys. He went on to tell me that story. The moral of that story really is we really need to ask and learn about our history, because my granddad passed away when I was in college. But you know what? If I had known that, I got some questions I've been asking him, right? I want to know some things. Yeah. So y'all, if y'all got a chance, ask your grandparents about them old days. Sometimes they don't want to talk, because when I asked my dad, I said, "Well, how come you never told us?" And you know what he said? He said, "It just never came up." I'm like, okay. Yep. All right, we good? All right, let's walk on around. We're finna take the next step. So once that ferments in that tank, the next step is we'll move it to the copper pot, and then we'll do the distillation process. So really, we're going to distill the alcohol off of that mash. So come on, let's see where the magic happens over here. Actually, you can come in here, come all the way in, and be all right. So the mash goes into this pot. The boiler, we'll turn the boiler on, and then we'll heat this, open the valve, and bring this to a slow boil. Bring that mash to a slow boil.
How hot do it get?
I'll tell you, that's a great question. Okay. So really what you're trying to do is distill the alcohol off of the water. You want the water in the mash to stay here, and you want the alcohol to come out over there. So imagine putting a pot of water on your stove. Turn the eye on. What's going to happen to that water? It's going to start boiling, my man. At 212 degrees, that water is going to start boiling, right? Imagine you got a jar of alcohol now poured in that pot. What's going to happen to that alcohol when it starts to boil? It's going to boil too, right? Alcohol starts to boil sooner than water. Alcohol starts boiling 173 degrees, that alcohol is ready to roll off of there. And the water ain't ready to boil yet. So that's how this distillation column actually separates the alcohol from the water. So let me break it down a little bit further. As that alcohol is boiling off of there, it's taking water molecules with it. You want to get rid of the water molecules. That's what this does. So what you can't see behind those glass bulbs there is a copper tray. And that tray's got a couple holes in it. And that alcohol vapor will hit that tray. That tray will get hot enough and boil the alcohol off. Alcohol goes up to the next tray. That tray get hot enough, boil the alcohol off, the water drop out. It just keeps going tray after tray. So, and think about it, every tray it goes up, it has less water in it, more alcohol. So you're increasing your proof every plate that you go up. You got it? Y'all got it. I can see it in your face. You got it. Yep. And then when we come off, like when we're doing a vodka run, we'll come off over here at 190 proof, 190, 192. Yeah. And then we'll proof it down to what we go into the bottle, which we'll see that in a minute. Now, here's the treat during this tour. You get to smell what sweet potato alcohol actually smells like. So we've taken the mash, put it in the pot, boil the alcohol off, and this is it. We'll take this back and put it back in the pot again to do the vodka run, but right now this is just sweet potato spirit. Come on over and take a smell.
So do it get hot, really hot in here when it's going?
Oh, wow.
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. You smell the sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
You coming for a second smell? What you doing? He was living in Spain at the time, but when he came back, then he joined us and started working with the business. But we sent the one son up there, and yeah, that's a true statement. He had to come back and teach us a lot, because, you know, I knew some stuff, but you really don't know what you don't know, and I became the student of my son. Yep. Roles got reversed, right? But that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. What else do y'all have? We have to look forward to down here in this historical area.
Yeah, so it's not a whole lot on this street yet, but things are coming. There's a building that just got bought. It's an old hotel, one block from here. And it's a huge hotel, a historic hotel. Well, the college just acquired that building. Well, we helped them to get that building, and they're going to put student housing in there. So imagine starting having young college students down this street. So then you can see a bookstore, coffee shop, pizza place. You know, you can start bringing some life down here. So I'm real hopeful. Yeah, I'm real hopeful about it. Yep. So
what made you go and jump out there, like, as far as just not being scared? It's like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and knowing it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know. Did you know it from the beginning?
I didn't. I didn't. because we weren't even able to get traditional financing, like going to the bank, and they said they didn't know anything about this industry, and just wouldn't give us any money, right? So
Was it harder because you was black?
For sure.
Let's go home. Yeah, be real about it. Yeah. So we took our savings. My wife and I took our savings, and really, when you do that, you're really investing in yourself. You're placing the bet on yourself, right? And then you in God's hands anyway, but you really know you in God's hands when you jump out there like that. Yeah. So every step we've had obstacles and doors closed and other ones open up though, right? And my wife and I tell you, I'll tell you this. I don't know if it's on camera or not, but I'm gonna tell you this. She got enough faith for all of us, because a door closed and I'm fighting. I'm ready to go to war at her. And she like, listen, that was not the door that God had wanted to open for you. So get away from that door. Let's go somewhere else. Go to another, and it's gonna open up. And I'm like, yeah, but these folks need some. Yeah.
That's what we need. Women that have enough faith for everybody.
Faith of a mustard seed.
Of a mustard seed.
That's it. Yeah. So that became a testimony. I just didn't know it. Yeah.
So you had to get a liquor license too?
Yeah, we had to get a liquor license. Yeah, and there was a special kind of license because you have to get distiller's license to actually make the alcohol.
Okay.
And you have to go through background checks. Your family got to go through background checks, and it's like, what? Yeah. And then
make it easy for you.
The family got to be on the straight and narrow too.
And then the distillery, couldn't be so far, so many feet from a church and a school and those type things. So it all worked out. Yeah, and this wasn't the first place, the first location either. I mean, this was, I think, the third location. And that another one of them things I'm talking about, the door closed, and I'm still trying to get that. And she said, no, it's a better thing. Yeah. Just keep. And then the next one, didn't work out, and I'm disappointed. And she said, okay, that one's good, but there's not. And then we got this spot right on the corner, and it worked out just like it was supposed to work out. Yeah.
So let me ask you, are there any plans for any new locations anywhere else other than here?
We have been talking about that, or we've been approached about expanding this and having this in other locations. We haven't put any plans together to do that, because right now what we're doing is working to scale, because we need more brown in barrels, and we bought this bottling line about 1.5 years ago. So when it does, we can get those orders pumped out really efficient, right? But right now our move is to get this brown in barrels so we can really expand and explode. I can't buy it from anybody really, because nobody's producing this with sweet potatoes in it, right? So this is a unique product in the world, and it's turning out to be good. My son calls it bourbon reimagined. Yeah. So. Yeah. And then we really only have 3 products. We got the vodka, the gin, and then the brown. And I think that's okay if you got good premium products. You don't have to have 20 product lines. Yeah. So I just want to make something real good. So if you're a vodka girl, you gin, yeah, we got some. And if you brown, we got something for you too. Yep.
Brown make you clown.
Girl. All right.
Well, I guess I better get somebody.
I am so glad that y'all was able to come with us and enjoy some of the nice music, the slow music, the ambience, all of it. And that y'all, that is our time. I'm your girl, LaQuinta of LaQuinta's Chatterbox, and we had an amazing time at Delta Dirt Distillery. Join us for our next tour. No telling where we'll be. Stay tuned.